What's up, everybody? We're back in Bristol. Thanks for hanging with us here on First Take with Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. I'm Molly Karam.
What's up?
Gentlemen,
You texting me?
how we doing?
No, don't need to do that. What's up, man?
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Good morning, Molly.
Good morning. I'm fantastic.
Yes.
Playing up to the moderator already, I see. It's okay.
I can't
It's
say
okay with
good
me.
morning.
It's okay with me. I don't care. I'll just sit over here by myself on my island. I don't need either one of you.
Have you
You're going to
fine.
celebrate by yourself like
Yes, I
Johnny?
can celebrate by myself over here.
All right.
My many victories on this
Ernestine
show.
is watching. You
Yeah?
can't even say good morning to a young lady. That's you. That's you. That's what it is?
It's okay.
That's what it is?
It's 2 against 1.
Got those clamps on?
I do.
You want it to be 2 against 1. All right, let's see who's going to win today. About last night, Monday Night Football, Jay Cutler led his 24th career game-winning drive, 4th most in the NFL since he became the starter back in 2007, handing the Chargers their 5th consecutive loss. Stephen A., what are your thoughts on Cuddy now?
Is that all you got?
Did y'all really expect it to change? I mean, what am I supposed to say? You're right, Jay Cutler led a game-winning drive, connected on a 25-yard pass to Miller, and everything is good because they beat a San Diego Chargers team who's flagrantly underachieving, who's bereft with injuries. We know that they're struggling. We understand this. It's a bad situation in San Diego. Something that we plan on visiting as a topic a bit later on.
Yes, we do.
Having said all of that, Jay Cutler, 27 of 40, 345 yards.
Yep.
You know, just one interception, a pick six, but nevertheless, just one of those. You can look at him and you can say that he's playing better and what have you. Here's the discomfort I have with this conversation about Jay Cutler. Skip Bayless, people talk as if we're trying to say Jay Cutler's a scrub. He can't play. Nobody's ever said that. We know that he's talented. We know he's got a rifle for an arm. We know that he's got toughness. We know that he has athleticism and he can play the quarterback position. And I think with the new offensive coordinator, we have seen some improvement. But he's still Jay Cutler. He's still that dude that we haven't seen smile since he signed his contract, either before or after. He's still that dude that is devoid of any motivational skills whatsoever. He's still that dude who is the quarterback for the Chicago Bears, who, by the way, listening to, now, I mean, whether it's Mike and Mike, whether it's my boy Tarico with the great John Gruden, or the list goes on, whether it's Ray Lewis with Trent Dilfer and Steve Young after the game. You know something? If I was not paying attention, I would have thought that the Chicago Bears are in tie for first place with Green Bay and Minnesota. I wouldn't think that they 3 games back. I wouldn't think that when Green Bay and Minnesota are 6-2, that the Chicago Bears are 3-5, 2 games under 500, destined to miss the playoffs yet again with Jay Cutler as their quarterback. It amazes me. I must admit, they had me fooled. They really did. Because I was like, I literally sat up there like this. Damn. I know the Chicago. I know I wasn't hallucinating. I think Chicago has been losing. Let me go back and check the standings. Am I missing something? There's something wrong? Is the Chicago Bears suddenly winning football games and I forgot? What was I don't know what's going on here. And then I went and I said, oh, exactly what I thought. They came in the game 2-5 last night. They came into the game not deserving of being on Monday Night Football, which, by the way, the NFL needs to revisit. When you got teams that are mediocre for Monday Night Football, can we do something a week or 2 in advance to change the schedule so we don't have to see certain teams? Because I'll be the first to admit, Skip Bayless, I didn't see the end of this game. I read about it.
I swear I was going to say this. That was going to be my opening salvo.
I didn't see the end of this game.
I knew
you know
you
why?
were watching.
Because let me tell you something right now. I watched. They were down 13-0.
I got it.
Then I watched them come back. You understand? And pull it within 16-14. I was like, all right.
Yes.
It's no big deal.
Yes.
But I literally
Giving him ammo.
Fell asleep because Skip. It wasn't that I didn't think that Jay Cutler in Chicago would win. It was that I didn't care. It makes no difference to me. Why? Because they're going nowhere. Just like the San Diego Chargers are going nowhere. So to me, it just didn't move me. And I was like, are these guys, what are they talking about? Why are they acting like Jay Cutler's undefeated? It's the same old Jay Cutler.
Same old stuff.
He just won a regular season game. That's all. That's all.
So I watched every last drop.
I'm sure
of this
you
game,
did.
But I watch them all.
Yes.
And I can prove it to anyone who wants to check my Twitter timeline because I tweeted at the end of the game. In fact, just after the game ended, just in case you want to validate whether I was watching or not.
Sure.
But I laughed out loud when Jay Cutler threw the touchdown pass. It was a great catch by Zach Miller. But Jay Cutler, could we see what he did after this touchdown pass? He immediately went emotionally crazy. Maybe we don't have it.
Yes. All right.
Don't have it? Oh, we're trying to get
there.
There we go. Look at that. That's Jay Cutler that you say plays with no emotion. Look at that. Look at that. Jay Cutler, my man from Vanderbilt University, was into the football game. He's throwing fists, man.
Yeah,
He's into
hugging
it.
people.
We got him. We came back and won another game. Here we go. This is the new Jay Cutler.
Okay.
Or maybe it's the same old Jay Cutler. I don't know.
Okay.
But here's the point.
Okay.
I laughed out loud.
Because I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
I laughed out loud. I thought, God, somewhere Stephen A. is steaming. He's cringing over this. And then it hit me. No, he's not. He's asleep.
Yeah.
I knew he was asleep.
That's right.
He's snoring.
That was
Absolutely asleep. I was absolutely asleep on Jay Cutler.
So I have admitted to you over the last year, you've got me on Jay Cutler because mostly he's defenseless. I can't even begin to defend him. He did go to my alma mater. I loved him coming out of college. I still say he has the strongest arm in pro football. You can have Aaron Rodgers if you want. Nobody has a bigger gun than this guy has. I'm sorry. And you know what? He's still in the top 1/3 of quarterbacks in athletic ability because he can flat move around the pocket. He made a couple little moves in the pocket last night that got him free.
That's right. I agree with that.
And when pressed, he can run with the football down the field, and every once in a while, he will run over people. He takes punishment as well as any quarterback in pro football, and he has sustained much in the pocket or lack thereof in Chicago. And I'm here to tell you, do you realize that last night, just for perspective on this, that was his 20th fourth quarter comeback since the start of 2007.
Right.
That means he's tied for third in the National Football League in fourth quarter comebacks with the great Peyton Manning, and he's behind Matt Ryan and Tony Romo. Well, you're in pretty elite company. That's 20 fourth quarter comebacks. And by the way, his QBR last night in the fourth quarter was 99, 98.7. I'll just round it up to 99. And his QBR in the last 3 fourth quarters has been 98 or better. So we do have a Jay Cutler who can be so clutch. But I am the first to admit to you, he can also be so catastrophically careless. I get it. Last night he threw a pick six. Last night he was careless with the ball in the pocket, got it knocked out, stripped, fumble, lost football. Down at the 10-yard line at the Chargers 10. And then what happened? We went from, oh no, Cutler, to Great Jay, because there's Great Jay inside him. It's always in there. And when you least expect it, when he gets in a little comfort zone, he gets a little fired up, you better look out because nobody throws a better football. Again, you can have Aaron Rodgers. I'll give him to you. I'll take Jay Cutler for velocity, not for accuracy, just cannon shots. Where you say, whoa, did you see that? It leaps off your screen. That's the Jay Cutler I love and I hate, because I'm never quite sure what I'm going to get from him. He is the biggest tease in sports this side of the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be the first to tell you. You always say there, yesterday you're saying, biggest tease in sports, the Dallas Cowboys. Well, there's some truth to that, but I think Jay Cutler's right there neck and neck with them because there is a lot to love about this guy. And just when you're ready as the Chicago Bears to say, let's cut bait with Jay Cutler, you're going to replace him with what? And so they gave him his big deal, and you have ridiculed his big deal and said somebody should pay for this.
Well, they did pay for it. At least one person lost
with
their
his job.
Okay, so one could make an argument that a head coach lost his job. A couple of offensive coordinators lost their jobs because you can't figure out how to work with this dude.
But remember, the McCaskey family is still in charge. So they can't lose their job. They had to sign off on this.
They can't lose their job. The reality, Skip Bayless, is this. Jay Cutler is an underachiever. You know, when you go through his bio, and there's numbers all over this place. It is all over the place.
Yeah.
His passing record, the QBR, advanced passing, and all of this other stuff. All of these things they have. And then you go to playoffs, and it's one line. 2 games, 2 starts. Okay? One of them he didn't finish, by the way, that AFC Championship game when he was pedaling on the bicycle.
You mean,
but he couldn't backpedal. You mean that game? But here's the deal.
Bicycle game.
The
Yes.
bicycle game. That's right. And the thing about it that I find absolutely ridiculous, you know, Jay Cutler, what do you say? Listen, Skip, if you're a scrub, at least we can look at you and say, well, you just don't have it. You're a scrub. There's no crime in that. It's just that you can't play. In Jay Cutler's position, it's not that he can't play. It's that he wasn't interested most of the time. He is as apathetic and indifferent of a leader at the quarterback position that we have seen in eons. I mean, don't get me started with this dude. So what I'm saying to you is, it was nice to see him get a bit emotional, and Skip Bayless is up there showing footage, demanding that they show footage of him, pumping his fist. What you gonna call him next? Psycho Jay? Is that what he's gonna be called next? Let me tell you something.
I call him Cuddy.
Let me tell you something right now. You're going to learn to listen to me, because contrary to what you believe, I look out for your heart. You fall for teasers all the time. Every time. How many people? And listen, man. Listen, we all know I love me some Ernestine. How many times do you sit up there, she's got to mend your heart because some team has broken your heart, because some player has broken your heart, because you got faith in them and they let you down. When are you going to stop?
She just looks at me and says, get over it.
That's right.
Just get over it.
And you don't. And then I got to sit up here and try to pick up the pieces because your heart is cracked in half, because once again you found yet another individual to believe in. You've got no business believe in him. Don't trust him, Skip. Come to the light. Don't trust Jay Cutler. He's going to break your heart. He's going to let you down. Next week, he's going to look depressed. You can book it. Somehow, some way, this is what he does. This is what he does, Skip. And you better accept it, man. I'm tired of trying to mend your heart, man. You keep falling for this stuff. You keep falling for it.
I trust my man Steve Young on the late Sports Center last night, saying that Jay Cutler has fallen into a new comfort zone with Adam Gase as his coordinator and Dal Loggins, who used to be Johnny Manziel's quarterback coach in Cleveland, now as his quarterback coach. I'm starting to believe here. Maybe this is the perfect spot for Jay Cutler. And I'm going to remind you, does he have Kevin White, their first-round draft pick, that I said was going to be the best receiver in the draft?
No.
Nope, he does not. Hasn't had him all year.
Okay.
Did he have Matt Forte last night? No, he did not.
No, he did not.
Did he have Eddie Royal last night? Maybe his second best.
I'm going on the last several years where he had all of those dudes, plus Brandon Marshall, and still couldn't get the job done. And oh, by the way, over the next 3 weeks, they are at St. Louis next week. Then they have Denver, and then they're at Green Bay. I smell a 3-game losing streak coming on board. Let's see how Jay Cutler is then. Just stop it.
Wait,
I mean, it's just hard to take.
Hasn't Aaron Rodgers lost 2 in a row?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Excuse me. You think the Bears are going to go to Green Bay and beat him?
Maybe if they get a little healthier.
Let me tell you something. You need to stop it. And by the way, it's sacrilegious to mention Jay Cutler in the same breath as Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know about
Jay
that.
Cutler, please. Jay Cutler, just stop it. He can't wait for the Aussie. I'm trying to tell you right now, he already got his vacation plan. He know where he's going. You know, he's like, how long he's going to stay there. He got the date all lined up. He probably made his vacation reservations for the first week of January before the season even began. That's who he is, okay?
Wait.
I'm just trying to tell you.
You don't know who he is? He's this Jay Cutler. He's this guy. Yes. Thank you.
My time.
The Bears and Chargers are 3rd and 4th in their divisions, respectively, as the guys alluded to. Let's get to 2 teams.